I'm about to treat the same area, and she goes, so guess what? I'm like, what? And she pulls up her shorts where I was massaging, and she says, look what you did. And I look, I was like, oh shoot, so sorry, I bruised you. She's like, I know, oh my goodness, I can't imagine what you would do to your wife in bed. I was like, excuse me? Alright, we just arrived at the sandbar! Woo! Yeah. We're gonna go kayaking. Lego! Okay. Alrighty. We got wow, he's got even a whole wrenching system going on here. We're putting on a grill on a wood, I think on a paddleboard, and we're gonna grill out in the ocean today, I guess, huh? What's gonna happen? Who knows? We're gonna launch our kayak from this spot with the centipede, and we're gonna head over to the sandbar over there. See you there.
Cheers, I think we made it.
Alright, we just arrived at the sandbar! And here is the master grill. Almost burned myself. Hey, what's up, Levator Nation? Welcome back to the day in the life of a working PT vlog. Today I have a crazy story to tell you. So funny. Alright guys, you have to listen to this story because this okay, listen up. So as you know, physical therapists give soft tissue mobilizations, or I guess it could be known as massage or whatnot, right? So basically, you're just working in the muscle and helping that muscle relax and then getting it to just soften up kind of thing, right? So this one patient, she's maybe like, let me just give you a little background of this patient. She is a single lady, about maybe 60, 70 years old, comes in with her walker, and she looks at me and we're talking, and she's like, oh hey, you know, and you can tell she's got some glimmering eyes, and I'm like, okay. So we're just talking story, hanging out, and I'm giving my soft tissue mobilizations. And then as I'm doing it, we're just talking, and then she goes, ow, it's kind of hurting a little bit. I was like, oh shoot, sorry, I was pushing a little hard. And this is really common, right? Sometimes different patients have different tolerances for pressure and whatnot. And so after the session, everything was all good. She's like, wow, I feel so much better. I was like, okay, great, thanks. Comes back the next day, and I'm about to treat the same area, and she goes, so guess what? I'm like, what? And she pulls up her shorts where I was massaging, and she says, look what you did. And I look, I was like, oh shoot, so sorry, I bruised you. She's like, I know, oh my goodness, I can't imagine what you would do to your wife in bed. I was like, excuse me? And she started laughing. She's like, I can't imagine what you would be like when you make love. I was like, oh, and I just laughed it off, like, oh, Like, yeah, I can be pretty strong sometimes. I'm so sorry, you know. Different patients have different tolerances. Some patients bruise. I'm so sorry. Like, I'll definitely be more gentle next time. But when she was saying that, she like looked at me and like kind of waited for my reaction just to see what I would do and say. Oh man. I just I just did not know how to react or what to say, and I literally just laughed it off and was like, you know, I'm just so sorry for that. Sorry to bruise you, but man, guys, I just had to share that story with you. And just to let you know, that does happen, you know. Sometimes you will bruise patients, and that's normal. Obviously, we don't want to do that. We don't want to inflict pain or have them feel uncomfortable at any time. But different patients have different tolerances. Some patients bruise more easily than others. But there is one thing that you should watch out for. If a patient is on aspirin or baby aspirin or blood thinners, that means typically when they get hit, they hit themselves, or like, you know, they're walking, they bump their elbow or whatnot, they bruise a lot easier. So that means when you're also, right, massaging or doing soft tissue mobilizations or whatever manual therapy, you also have to consider that if they are on aspirin or blood thinners, they will likely bruise more easily. And this patient also was taking medications for like aspirin and whatnot. So it was a good lesson, a funny experience to remember that yes, you do need to be aware if patients are taking aspirin and they do bruise more easily. But thank goodness the patient was funny about it. You know, she was totally chill. She's like, you know, you can go harder. I was like, oh my God, please. Let me just put you in a full hospital gown and cover you with a towel just to make sure we're professional over here, you know, keep my doors open, treat you out in the public kind of thing. But that was the lesson for this week, Levator Nation. I hope you like that story. So remember, if a patient is on aspirin, just be careful to go a little bit more gently. And if they do want a little bit more pressure, just warn them, hey, you know, you're on blood thinners and you may bruise from this. But that's normal, and we'll just see how it looks like next time after I massage you or whatnot. But you guys, thank you so much. If you haven't joined yet, please make sure you join my Facebook group, Levator Nation, so that you can keep up with all my live question and answers on a weekly basis. The live goes every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we talk about everything related to the PT journey, from helping you improve your application to get accepted into PT school, and also talking about different exercises and different treatment techniques for physical therapy. So make sure you join that, and I will see you on the live. But if not, thank you for joining in for this video, this weekly day in the life as a physical therapist, and I will see you next time. Stay lifting, stay aloha. Have a great one, you guys.